1940.
1940s. Specific events. Yeah, my book, because I had something. So I go Harlem Renaissance, the 1930s. You can include the New Deal because the New Deal does do some things for African Americans because that causes many African Americans to join the Democratic Party. That's when the big switch takes place, where African Americans will begin to vote Democratic instead of Republican. That happens in the 1930s, certainly by 1936. So New Deal. 1940s, there were labor movements. I'm trying to remember the exact name of a labor movement to try to desegregate the armed forces. I'll get back. Hopefully it will come in my head. But it's just things like that. All you're looking for is a progression of events that eventually leads to the civil rights movement of the 1950s and 60s. So you need to consider that after World War II, that gives a lot of black people the confidence to go ahead and begin to fight for their equal rights, considering the contributions they had made during the war. And eventually it turns into the civil rights movements of the 1950s. What else? Start sweating. It's not gonna be pretty. Huh?
Like a solo.
Oh, no.
Well, I imagine it's pretty hot up there.
It is, especially with that house.
Alright, any other questions about that chart?
No, on stage, with the stage
Mr.
lights.
Baker,
Hey, Kevin.
I had trouble finding the role of organized labor.
Nobody can hear you.
Role of organized labor
When?
on the first sheet. With
I
the
don't have it in
Democratic
front of me,
and
so.
Republican views about it.
Huh?
Democratic and Republican views.
Okay, Democratic and Republican views, what years?
1945 to present.
Alright, 1945 the president, Democrats would have supported organized labor. Republicans would have been against. And that has remained steady since 1945 forward. There was among organized labor, there was for a specific event, there was something called Operation Dixie right after the war, where they were trying to spread unions throughout the South. The Taft-Hartley Act in the 1940s killed Operation Dixie for the labor unions. And the reason why organized labor became big supporters of the Democrats is because FDR was a big supporter of organized labor. And he'll do a lot during the New Deal to help organized labor, so organized labor generally supports Democrats. Anything else?
Were the federal housing projects, was that supported by the Democrats?
What?
The federal housing projects, wasn't that supported by the Democrats?
Absolutely.
Okay.
That's during the New Deal is when that starts. Anybody know what the projects are?
What, Mary? T.I. lives in the project.
T.I. lives in the projects?
I thought we
No, he's
were
about to
doing
live
pop
in
culture
prison.
references.
Bankhead.
He's a what?
I said it was Bankhead. I think, yeah.
Well, many of what we refer to now as the projects were actually built. The construction on them was begun in the 1930s as part of the New Deal. If you go down, which I doubt you're going to do this, but if you go to Patterson Court, which is over there on Decatur Street, Sanjay, I want you to do this after a review session. And if you go down to, not really. Patterson Court, by the office there at Patterson Court, there's a big sign that says Franklin D. Roosevelt, this was part of the New Deal or whatever, something like that. You'll see my spit lines. Pretty cool.
I want to go to Warm Springs.
Yeah. I hate y'all guys have been on there to the war.
It's Aaron. I don't
All
know.
right, anything else?
Aaron Davis.
Everybody feeling good? Who's been studying?
Should put her on YouTube.
Oh, sorry, I was putting my hair out.
I did.
You what? Taking the test.
Alright, so let's move on today. What I want to do is go through the 1940s, or really the second half of the 1940s as quickly as we can. Then I got some review questions, multiple choice questions I thought we would try to answer. I'll give you time to go over them, to try to answer them, and then we'll discuss those questions. Then, well, I'm not really thinking we're going to have time to do this, but hopefully go over some DBQ documents as well right at the end. Alright? So, what you need are those notes I gave you on the 1940s last time. And I know that all of you have read and indexed and highlighted on those.
I don't even have full notes.
Well, all these jokes aside, when I say these things, it sounds like I'm joking. It's not really joking. Because if you're not doing these things, you won't do well. You will fail.
I didn't even know these were notes.
You have not this idea.
I just thought it was a bit kind of
Alright, the other thing I want you to take out is that blank time period sheet. Who did not get one of these last time?
Yeah, we know that.
You didn't hand those out.
I most certainly did.
No, you didn't.
You did not. Look, he said no.
Tyler was supposed to hand them out.
Tyler.
No, you're failing.
But some people got it, didn't they?